Hello, today we bring you a healthcare disaster in Nigeria. As usual, we have been shouting, clamoring, breaking our heads, talking about taking care of children and pregnant women, but as usual, the politicians, they don't care. Today, a pregnant woman loses twins over 28,000 naira. That is equivalent to $18 and also equivalent to 15 euros in Abuja. Another incident took place in Akwa Ibom where a woman and the newborn baby died during delivery. We can't stop counting. You can count from almost every locality. I mean, from each local government, you can count thousands and thousands of high rate of maternal mortality in every local government in Nigeria. Even the ones that you cannot even, you can't even, explain. So why are we bringing this news? If you check my channel and my videos, I may be harsh sometimes, but because of the way I feel about the negligence over the masses and pregnant women, mostly children, by governments and by leaders, politicians to be precise. So we keep shouting. When you see something like this, it breaks your heart. If you're a human being, you definitely must be sympathetic for those victims, those that are involved. Nigeria has happened to them. You see, in Akwa Ibom right now, Governor Umo, or what is it called? He has formed a committee, he has contracted lawyers, and is now investigating what has happened. That is, for me, that is foolishness, because too much money will be involved right now in forming a committee. Every committee, they keep forming committees, listen money, bringing out so much money to fight that issues that they have solution for. They will now call a committee, call lawyers, involve police, and they will bring out billions, if not trillions, to follow a case that is dead at arrival. I call it case that is dead at arrival because the woman already is dead with her unborn baby, and every corner it is going on. This shows you how the rate of death of maternal mortality in Nigeria is very, very high. I don't want to, go by the assessment of WHO or whichever group or organization that keeps saying Nigeria is high in this. I don't need anybody to tell me that. I have seen it. I've been a victim sometime. When your children are sick, you go to the hospital, the doctors are not there. Even though they are there, they will expect you to deposit money, to drop money before they can attend to a very serious emergency, because governments fail to do their job. Why can't you treat a patient, then you talk about money? Save lives first. That is what I'm saying. And this can only come from government. If proper policies are in place, every hospital, every clinic will follow suit and do the right thing. If possible, it has to be enshrined into the law that any hospital that fails to accommodate emergency shall lose their license, or the clinic close, hospital close, doctor loses his rights and also his certificate. If these laws are being enshrined in the system by government, things will be very, very corrected before it goes on. But they wouldn't do that. You see, all these things we can make noise from now till 10 years, 20 years. It will not make any meaning if government is not awake to this occasion to correct all these anomalies, correct all these mistakes, because all the mistakes are from them. When we say that healthcare is not working, education is not working, no power, no good roads, no electricity, no education, we mention all these things every day. Government has to sit up, create enabling environment, make good policies that will favor the masses. If this or if all these are not done, we can keep talking about it. I have shouted, I have made several videos about children and pregnant women. They are neglected. They are not eating well. They don't have electricity at home. They don't drink good water. The children they also have don't go to school. Even if they go, I don't know the situation the schools are, but I know that is very, very terrible. So all these things are what we have been shouting. The politicians are busy right now. They are busy talking about coalition. They are busy talking about 2027, while pregnant women and children are dying on a daily basis per minute. And people keep talking nonsense. They keep stealing money. They keep siphoning taxpayers' money. They keep traveling up and down, wasting money. Wike is in Abuja talking rubbish, talking nonsense every day. Instead of him to do the job, favor the masses, he's talking nonsense. The other time I was listening to the trash Wike keeps talking about. When Wike was driving taxi, he never knew that he was poor. He was very, very poor when he was driving in a taxi. Yes. Can he compare that time and this time? Is it because he has served in the government and he has stolen a lot of money? Is that the reason why he will no longer recognize that there are poor people among the rich people, or in the midst of rich people? So all these politicians, as you can see, they careless about you. They careless about what you think. They can give you a token for you to vote for them. When you vote for them, they will ignore you and ignore everything that concerns you. Like Oluremi Tinubu, when Tinubu was campaigning, Oluremi Tinubu was walking up and down, talking rubbish. Now the husband is now the president. What has she done for the masses? What has she done for those women she approached for them to vote for the husband? This is what we are talking about. These guys, they will come with sweet tongue mouth and they will come to talk you over, to come and waste your time and vote what they know they will still rig the election. So this is the reason why I don't believe in any of them. I don't trust them. And I have said it. Nigeria is not working. Nigeria had never worked. And I'm very, very hopeful that Nigeria will not work because of the indices on ground to, to decide or to say this is working and this is not working. You know, if you want to take account of what we are saying, you will see that Nigeria is not even hopeful. Nigeria is never hopeful of what is becoming them the following day. That is why I know that Nigeria is never going to work. It's not working because the politicians are all evil. They are all evil men. And they don't have pity for anybody, not to children, not to pregnant women. They don't care. Now, Umo of Akwa Ibom has woken up. It's happening in Imo State. It's happening in Abia State. It's happening in Anambra State. It's happening in Yobe. It's happening in Kaduna. It's happening in Taraba. It's happening in Oyo State. It's happening in Osun State. All those places are the same thing. And everything that has happened in Akwa Ibom, that has happened in Abuja, is happening all over Nigeria. So this is the case of federal government to wake up and do the needful. It's no longer business as usual. They have to do it. If they don't do it, they will keep seeing all this kind of... If the sister to the woman in Akwa Ibom didn't have smartphone, would anybody have known what has happened? Would they have recorded her voice? No. How many women in the village how many of them have smartphone to record what is going on in their environment? Few of them. So you can imagine what is happening in other places. So this is what we are talking about. We don't have to wait until people make videos. Government has to move immediately to go and see what is happening in their clinics. Of course, as you all know, most doctors have left the shore of Nigeria. And how many doctors does Nigeria have to even talk with? So it is very, very serious problem. Nigeria will not survive it. If they do, God bless. If they don't, it's their problem. I'm out of here, people. Thank you.